everybody. Sorry, I'm a little tiny bit late. I try to make it right on the dot 4 o'clock, but I'm juggling today. So let's get going. If you're watching, I'm Lindy Tate from Taterbuggin. Let me just sit here a minute and breathe. I was running around like crazy getting ready, so let me get us going down here. If you're watching on replay, please comment #replay so I know you were here. Hey, everybody's getting here. Yay, okay. Let me do my little bit of business there and pin. It's hard to catch. Hey, everybody, y'all come on in. Come on in. I'm just trying to take care of all the business that I gotta do. There we go. Okay. We're here. Hey, y'all. Hey, Pam and Patty and Opa. Toss the taters. Hey, Darlene. You did the text. Thanks, Darlene. I was about to mention that. Hey, Judy and Mavis. Deborah. There's Mary. Oh, I'm so happy y'all are here. I am happy. You just got home, Cusey. Good, I'm glad you're here. Hey, Kristen. Oh, you're so sweet, Kristen. Thank you. Thank you for those stars, Judy. Hi, Holly. Hey, Nancy. Tracy from Wisconsin's here. How are you doing? You got your trees and shoes. Everybody's got their stuff. I had intended to get a post together for y'all with all your little ingredients. But, you know, it didn't happen. Thank you, Jody. It's another one I've got pinned in the comments at the top. So if y'all are interested, this one's a personal favorite. I think I really love this one, and it's feels kind of silky. It's lightweight. I don't like heavy even in the winter. Hey, Loretta and Cindy. Mary's tossing the taters. Thank you. I do love this one too. I love the colors in it. So, and you know, my friend Trisha made my earrings that kind of went with it. So, but I had to go get a haircut this morning, had to run some errands, and lo and behold, while I was at Target, they gave me my my text number for y'all. Thank you, Judy. I got a shot in your finger for your trigger finger. I hope that helps. Hey, Janice. Oh, thank you. Hey, Leanne. Girl, I gotta get with you on that cart, don't I? That was a month of Sundays ago. So let me go on and take care of this first. I was hoping I could get it set up where you could see it in the background, but it's a little too hard to see. So here's my text number. Oh, that light is reflecting in it. Let me see if I can do it like this. If y'all need to screenshot it, just send a text to this number. Say anything you want to me on it, and you'll be added to my new texting list. I am so excited. So I get to have, you know, the capability now. So when something like what happened yesterday happens, I can just shoot you a text and, hey, you know, I'm still here. We're still going. You find me wherever I'll be, and I'll be other places too. So, oh, you're still in your sick bed, Opa. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Good, Leanne. Hang on to those for me. Hopefully I can get them soon. We'll have to figure that out. So anyway, and yes, let me just go on and address it. I tried to get a different number. This is the one they gave me. They couldn't change it. Is what it is. But you only have to text it once and put it in there as Taterbuggin or Lindy from Taterbuggin or whatever you want to. And oh, I did this real quick on some copy paper and an old Dollar Tree frame. I just wanted it to look decent for y'all if it's in the background. I haven't done one live, Rose. We do have our channel. So y'all just know if something happens like happened yesterday in the future, hop over there to our channel. Make sure you're subscribed. I can always contact you there, but you know, and I'll have text now. I just want to have plenty of ways that, and let me just say I'm working on my blog too. I've had a blog for years, but I have not used it in quite some time. So it's back to, I got to go back and refresh myself on how to do it. So we're going to have other places, so we're not stuck alone. Oh, yes, Tiffany's doing her ladies craft night this weekend, y'all, and they're making these. So, good, Jody. I saw that you had signed up. I'm so glad. Hey, Teresa. So you've got your Dollar Tree white trees. We're going to get going so I don't keep you here forever. And y'all, I don't throw stuff away, but I never could find anything to use these for. I bet y'all can, but it just never happened. I probably got a gazillion somewhere, but I just started throwing them away. Sorry. Hey, Carol. Can go love there if you have yeah, QZ. See, I'm a long way away from that. We're just now, we just kind of got it started, and I think we're just creeping up on 300. So I need y'all's help. Go give me some more subscribers over there. I need to get to 1,000. Hey, Vanetta. It just is and I'll tell you, it is very easy to look up videos there. Really easy. I know sometimes, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Betty. I just don't need any that many times. 10,000? Are you sure it's not 1,000? Goodness, if it's 10,000, y'all, I'm so far off that I don't know that that's ever going to happen. Thank you, Cindy, for putting that in there. I try to be careful with my wording when I'm live, because you never know. Oh, Arkansas's in the house. Who said that? Lana, yes. Hey, Sandy. And Jill's here. Okay. Might to use this wings of some kind. Yeah, that's a good idea. You text and it won't let you follow the link. So can somebody help? Oh, I see Rose just subscribed. Thank you. Y'all, can somebody help Cindy with her question? I'm not quite sure because y'all are seeing it from your end, and I don't know exactly what you saw. And tell me this, those of you who have joined my texting service already, did you get my text that said I was going live? It was my first one. Oh, thank you, Susan. You're so sweet. Hey, Libby. So what I'm doing is I'm taking one of our little trees, and all I'm doing is pulling these branches down the opposite direction, because they're going to come to you like this, because this is, the way your tree would stand up. But take it and start pulling those branches down. If you watched my Halloween, it was actually a fall gnome video that we did with their Halloween trees. You've seen me do this. I've got to stay in the picture. I don't know what's wrong with me today, and I'm scooting around. There's Carol from Vermont. Hey, Luann. I ran into Luann at Dollar Tree today. I actually already had these, but I was looking for some more little Christmas embellishments. So it was so good. We had our masks on. Just come straight from the salon, and she kind of had my hair poofy and no makeup on. And there was beautiful Luann right there. But she's so sweet. Hey, there's Labriska from My Galactic Treasures. Hey, friend, how are you doing? You didn't get the text, Tiffany? Nobody got my first text. It was a learning curve. I got to work up. I'll get it figured out, y'all, before Thursday. But I thought, it'll be great to use to let y'all know when we've got some things, new things in the shop, or especially when I'm going live, or if there's been hiccups, in this platform, we still are connected. Rita, here you go. Here you go. And again, y'all. Learning curve. I'll figure it out. I promise. I had just gotten it. This all happened really fast. And there you go. Cindy's got it. If you want to screenshot this to do it later or whatever, here you go. And I'll try to find a better place to put this in my background so you'll always see it, or make it bigger, whatever. Oh, Nilma, you did get my text? You said you got my tax, but I think you're probably meaning text. Oh, who was that? Somebody else just subscribed to my YouTube. Thank you. All right, so we've got that one done. By the way, I took off this little base piece. We had some a good rain shower, a little thunderstorm not too long ago, but now the sun is out bright again. I don't know. Uh-oh, that happens sometimes. Don't freak out. Hey, Brenda, how are you doing? Yeah, Jacqueline, I had it in the background. Let me see. I'm trying to see where my camera will see it the best. Looks like if I put it right up here, can y'all see that? Let's put it there for right now. And see if my big head doesn't. Oh, okay, so I don't, it is 1,000 Labriska over there. I don't have to get 10,000. Isn't that great, Linda? Yes. Yeah, I'm glad. I was, you know, I felt out of touch. Felt out of touch. Thank you, QZ, for doing that. Uh-oh, Cindy. You're freezing. Some people have said it could be that you're in a bad area, but if you go out and come back in, maybe, see if that helps. I've done that before. Oh, good, Diane. I'm so glad. Thank you, Michelle, for subscribing. I got to get up there to 1,000. That way, y'all know where to find me in case of any emergencies. Hey, Penny. There's Audrey. To be, as far as I believe you also have to have, yeah, that I'd heard about, Labriska. I sure had. And, you know, I'm just getting started. I guess, you know, I probably haven't told y'all enough about that, but it's there. I have them uploaded immediately, or at least that's the same day as we do our lives. There's a playlist for Mr. Taterbuggin's cooking. I know one thing I forgot to bring in here, but I think I can get around it. Linda, if you look at the pinned comment at the very top, this is one of my Bell Lily tops. And y'all, I think this might be my favorite. I'm backwards in the camera. But I've got you a discount code in there. And so I really love these colors. And it's very comfortable. It's not too heavy. Okay, so what you're going to do, you've got everything pointed down and to one side. What this turns out to be here, when you put the two together, you've got your gnome beard. Doesn't have to be perfect yet. You're going to fiddle with it. Jamie, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you. He'll appreciate that. He has been working so hard. He's over there now. He doesn't see the light of day right now. He's upstairs in the shop cutting. Let's see. My text is right up here. It's a 901. I'm still learning it. 519-2666. Where'd you go, Jennifer? You're back. Thank you, Cindy and Betty. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. We've got our beard. Now, what you probably want to do is you want to get a clear, you can use a clear zip tie. I don't have any of those right now on my table. So what I'm going to do is, where did I put my piece of wire that I just had? I don't know, but I'm going to just take a twisty because it's handy. Is it really, Brenda? Is everybody having trouble with it freezing? Hope not. Is this going to be long enough? Anyway, all you're doing is just kind of securing those together with whatever you've got. But a zip tie works great. I save little pieces of wire all the time. You can just wire it together. And it's what you do. You know, I've got a black zip tie right here, and it really wouldn't show. We're going to cover it with the hat, but looks like this little wire is working just fine. All right, so let's I'm just going to kind of smush it down a little bit for right now. Okay, what I have are these little boot ornaments from Hobby Lobby. And you don't have to use this kind. Somebody said they have them at Walmart now. I believe Lee found some at Home, but that was in Little Rock. But if you have an At Home, check there. These boots, I just think are so cute. You can use baby shoes. I just like the little bells on them. And what I went on and did is I cut off the hanger. It was just, they'll have a little jute hanger, and I cut that off. And I just took my scissors. Hey, Dana. Everybody's freezing on. Oh, that's just great, Betty. So this is styrofoam in there with some felt on top. I just made 2 little holes. I tend to make them right close, not in the middle of the boot, but right here, and I'll show you why in just a minute. Perfect, Jerry, that's great. These boots at Hobby Lobby are $7.99, but they're 40% off. But when I couldn't find these, I went on Amazon and I got a dozen for $11 maybe? I'll have to look that up to be sure. I painted them black. These paint up real easy. They're just made of styrofoam, but you can paint them however you want them to look. If you want to embellish them with some fur or, you know, little bells, whatever. So these work really well, less expensive, got here in true Amazon fashion, you know, really, really fast. So these are Amazon. You have that option if you can't find boots anywhere else. Again, like we were talking about the other day, you can get creative and go to Goodwill and find some little kids' shoes or, thank you, Dana. Thanks. I got a discount code pinned in the comments if y'all are interested in them. This is my favorite. Okay, so we've got our the two, what do you want to call these? Bases or middle of the tree that are metal. So you have to kind of pull them apart to fit these. And I'm going to go kind of one at a time and see if I did a good enough guide hole that it'll go on down in there. Because sometimes this is tricky. Now, that's a good one. And let me get this one going. There we go. I just want them to be sturdy. And now what I found, now see that stands up really well by itself. If it's wobbly, you can glue the shoes together. I put a dot of glue right in here and right at the back. Well, let me get over here. In the back and at the toe. And I found that they stood up just fine. Now this one, it should be up there. I think it's Lindy 15, Betty. I'm an enabler, Dana. Let me see. Let me try this. No, I can't. Okay, I don't. Let me see if I can do it again. There it is again in case. With the trunks and the boots, it really, it worked great. I made a bunch of these last Christmas. Let me turn that down a little bit less than me, more of the tree. So here we've got our cute little boots. We've got what's going to be our gnome. Now, let's do the hat. But these boots just worked really, really well. If you get the little styrofoam ones I just showed you, they're a little lighter. So you'll definitely need to just hot glue those together, which no problem. These in Hobby Lobby are in with the Christmas ornaments, and they have them grouped together. All the buffalo check, black and white buffalo check ornaments are together. You'll find them in there. They also look in the red and black buffalo check, because I did some in red and black last year. And then they had sparkly red ones last year that I did. I had several gnomes in those kind of boots. So yeah, they're with the ornaments. Okay, so now all you need is some felt. I'll tell you this, when Dollar Tree starts putting out their flannel scarves that have the little yarn hanging down from them. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? They used to have beautiful buffalo check scarves that were not flannel, fleece. I'm sorry, fleece. They're the perfect size for a gnome hat, and they look so cute. Gnome Project have to make some yes, absolutely. Oh, Lubriska, they'll love them. Yeah, fringe. Thank you. Forget my words when I'm on here. This is the Crafter Square felt from the Dollar Tree, and I found it to be just the perfect size too. But if you can find those fleece scarves in, you know, a Christmas pattern, they're perfect for this gnome hat. And last year, I bought up all the buffalo check I could find because they just were left over from the year before apparently, and they didn't get any new ones. So I don't know how that's going to be this year. So, hey Lynn. Oh, you did see the scarves, but they didn't have fringe. May still work, but when you've got the fringe, you can use those little bits of yarn too. They come in handy. I'll show you how. Now see, that's a lot of hats. So we're gonna fold this, we unroll it. I wanna be sure y'all can see what I'm doing. And we just fold it in half, like this. What's under there? I needed to vacuum my table a little bit better before I started. Okay, and then we're just gonna fold it long ways in half again. So you end up with this right here. And what we're gonna do, and I forgot my fabric scissors, so I better get those. It's Bell Lily, Diane, and there's a link straight to, here we go. I'll do that. There we go. Get a little discount. Get my scissors here. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, first of all, I'm gonna eyeball about 3 inches. Let me just go on. Instead of eyeballing, I'm gonna look and see what it actually looks like here. If I can find my ruler. It's at the very bottom here. Thanks, Luann. Oh Lord, I was just there. That'll work. That's centimeters. Let's do inches. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is about 3 inches. Doesn't matter, but that's just gonna give you enough to make our mittens. So we cut that off. We got that. I think it's about to storm again. Now we're gonna go from this open folded corner all the way up to this point where it's all folded together for our hat. I hope I do it right. Is that right? Let me be sure. Yes. Okay. And it doesn't need to be perfect. You'll see it absolutely doesn't need to be perfect. Yay, Michelle, you caught alive. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Rita. My voice went up way high that time. I don't know what that was about. All right, I'm just going up at an angle, kind of eyeballing my corner up there, my fold. Okay, we're done with that. And then when you unfold it, this is what you have, and it's 2 pieces. 2 pieces. We got a gnome hat. Now, hello, Sam. Let's see. Did I miss? I want to be sure I didn't miss any questions. Okay. Okay. Get my little glue gun, and I'm gonna get. I had it out here on the table. Yeah, I just don't want to burn myself, so I want to have one of these things handy. Now, you're not going to start at the very bottom. Go up about, 2.5 inches. Just eyeball it, because we're going to want to make a brim that we fold up. What is the size of the felt? This is the regular size felt in the Crafter Square at Dollar Tree, and it is 11 3/4 inches by 48 inches, and it just worked out to be the perfect size. If you can get a scarf, one of their fleece scarves there in a Christmas design, it's the perfect size too. You just do the very same thing. You went to the one on Winton Road. Is it any better, Sue? Because the last 2 or 3 times I've been there, it haven't been worth going in. We went to the one on Highway 70 today. So, and it had a lot of Christmas in it. And then I went to another one over by my Target to see if they had started putting Christmas out, and there wasn't a bit of Christmas at that one. So, I don't know. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Kelly. All right, I'm just going to start running glue right up the edge, just like that. Again, like I said, you're going to leave enough. We're going to leave that open at the bottom. Okay. And try not to leave any holes in your glue, or misses in your glue, or it'll leave a little hole. It's easily fixable, but you'll just have a hole in the side of your hat that you'll have to fix. I'm glad you're here too, Dawn. Thanks for spreading the love, Marianne. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, got wonky there. This sure doesn't have to be perfect, I promise. Okay. Let's see. Let's flip it. And I'm just gonna kind of eyeball where I started on this one and start at the same spot here and start gluing. Oh, Susan, I hope y'all like it. This is one of my favorites, and I did it live, but it was in a private group. It was in my very first class. Last year I did the November Gnome class, and this was the bonus video for that class. We did these little gnomes. So I thought everybody needs to know about it this year. And y'all seem to really like the fall version of him with the Halloween trees, the little orange and black trees. I have one in the works over here. I was gonna make a little witch gnome and get her in my booth, so I best hurry up with that. I am, Susan. I hope you are too. Hey, what's that? So I almost got a name. Tabitha. Hey, Tabitha. I like to say hey to my friends when they come in. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I hope I'm not too loud. I tend to be loud. I don't want to be loud. Okay, so now we've got our sides done. Now, let's go on and turn it inside out. I'm going to let it cool just a little bit. Hey, Pauline, how are you doing? I hope so, Dana. I hope it'll be good. It really is, honestly, I hate to say this because you might not be able to find them, but boy, when I found those little black and white buffalo check fleece scarves at Dollar Tree last year, I mean, it was really early too. They went so perfectly with these little boots. I hated that I couldn't find those anymore. I wish they'd come back out with them this year. All right, let's turn our let's turn our hat inside out. And I take one of my long paintbrush handles and I just gently kind of poke out that top part. I'll try, because you know you don't want to poke through. Oh, Janice, that's what I hope for. I really do. I just want it to be a relaxing time to get away from everything. We got enough to deal with in our real lives, don't we? This is our time to just have fun, forget about it all for an hour or so. Come on out of there. It doesn't matter, really. It doesn't have to come to a point because we're gonna glue something. We're gonna embellish it anyway. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. So now we have our little hat. And now we're gonna make this little brim to our hat. So all you have to do now, I'm from Louisiana, went to the closest Dollar Tree. Don't have any Christmas merchandise out yet. I know we have a lot of locations here just like that, and like I said, I went to one today and they were putting out a lot of Christmas. Went to another one literally right down the street, zero Christmas, nothing, not one stitch of it. Yeah, that's what I did last year, Labriska. When I had to switch to this, I would just take I'll show you. I did my buffalo check ribbon to tie it all in together and some holly on his hat. It worked perfectly. Susan, or Suzanne, I see that it's a Z. I found them, they're in the Ornaments at Hobby Lobby, but a lot of people are finding them at Walmart, other places. You know, apparently these little shoe ornaments are a hit this year. My Dollar Tree doesn't have the felt. I can tell you, absolutely. It is 11 3/4 by 48 inches. That's exactly what it is. And that's going to give you plenty for a nice big gnome hat and mittens. So you'll be set. So now we've got this bottom part that's not glued down. So all we're going to do is get another glue stick for one thing. These do use a lot of glue. I love the little shoes too. Okay, what are those? What's that from the Dollar Tree? Let me see what we got here. Are those scarves? Are they coming back out with them? If y'all are gonna make a bunch like for a craft fair or something, order some scarves. Okay, so we're just gluing that part down flat now. Thank you for doing that, Pauline. I would make these last year and put them in my booth over at Southern Vintage, and they were a hit. You can buy felt at the store and buy 1/3 of a yard. Okay, there you go. Okay. Good afternoon, Susan. So we've got, ouch, that was just a little bit of hot glue peeking out there. Now, all we have to do, let's let that just sit for a minute while I show you how I cut the simple little mittens out of this leftover. All right, we've got it, it's still just folded over like this. If you want to draw out a little guide for yourself, you can. I usually just cut it, and I went really easy, but I'm gonna draw this out so you can see the shape. It's just gonna be like half an oval. That's not working. Let me do my chalk. Just something like that. Simple. Absolutely, Betty. Yeah, you sure can. Make your own hat out of that. Just go get the get whatever kind of fleece that you want. The buffalo check, if you're gonna buy red and black buffalo check boots and you want his hat to match, do that. Oh, good, Tabitha. This is fun. This is a fun one. So I took them apart. You'll have 4 little, or these are going to be our mittens. So all I'm going to do is run my glue right around here. Same thing. We're just gluing them together, and then we'll turn them right side out. Yes, Judy, boots are from Hobby Lobby. I unrolled it, and then I folded it in half, and then I folded it in half this way. Does that make sense? You know, long ways. There goes Betty. She's got you. So it's 2 folds after you unroll it. Thank you, Minnie. Happy Tuesday to you too. Didn't y'all love that? I just loved that quote that I shared this morning. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. I have a friend. Her name is Rebecca Zemer here on Facebook, but she does pottery, and I've taken her classes before here locally. I love her work. She goes by Becky Z. Pots with Personality. Y'all look her up. She's adorable, and really unique things. So Chris and I, my son, have taken some of her classes before, and I follow her, and they were trying. It's called soda kiln firing or something like that, but it got too hot, and she was filming, and the guy was showing him how he does this type of firing, and he said something about, that was a mistake or something, and she said, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. And I thought, that's amazing. We'll be painting something or doing a craft, and something will go wrong, and we'll think, well, your first inclination is, well, let's just toss it and start over. And don't, because first of all, most of the time you can fix it, and second of all, you learned something valuable in the process, and you won't do it again. So I'm just taking that bottom part that was flat, and I'm folding it twice, like a little brim for his little gnome hat. If you wanted to come along at this point and add the fake fur around here, if you want to run buffalo check ribbon, that would be cute along it. But however you want to embellish it, I'm just going to show you the bare bones of how to do it, and then you go to town with making them look however you want to. I tend to just tack mine down a little bit with a dot of glue on each side. Right here, and right, kind of at the seam. It's probably not even necessary to do. And if you need to, if it feels like it's gonna, once you get it on your gnome, if it feels like it's gonna start, coming apart here, or unfolding here, I should say, not coming apart, put another little dot of hot glue, just tack it down. All right, so now we've got our little mittens. They should be cooled enough to turn inside out. That's why you want to make them a little bit fatter. Call it a seam allowance, so that you've got room for your little seam, which is actually just your glue seam. This is felt, Joan. You can use fleece if you want to. I'm sure you could use fabric. I used for my fall gnome, I got an orange table runner that was burlap in the clearance section at Hobby Lobby. And I used that. I just folded it. You know, I eyeballed it. I didn't even measure it, but I just gave him enough for a hat. Now, he was a fall gnome, so he didn't have mittens. So we didn't have to do this part on him. Hello, Aurelia. How are you doing? Oh, thank you for the hearts. Wow, we got 251 people. Oh my goodness. Y'all are fantastic. Okay, so we got our little mittens turned inside out, or right side out, rather. And these aren't going to have to be perfect anyway. If you know, this is just going to give you the illusion of little mittens. And y'all may come up with a better way to do some mittens. Hey, Laurie from Amarillo. Okay, here he is. Now, you stand up straight. And let's put his little hat on him. Once you get his hat on, you can start fiddling with his beard and everything to shape him. And you know, you're going to want to droop it down a little bit more. Let me get in where you can see him. Droop it down a little bit more in the back than the front. Now, okay, we're going to play with this beard a little bit. And you're going to want to look for the tubes of Christmas ornaments. Again, this is why I'm doing this so early. I want y'all to be able to hunt your Dollar Trees as they're just starting to put the things out, so you know the kind of things you need to be looking for your gnomes. They may not have it out yet, but it's coming, and I want you to know what you're going to need to look for. This is my last one from the tube last year. They alternated. There was a little plain one that was not sparkly. It was a plain one, but it was, I think they were all gold. And then it would have a sparkly one and a plain one and a sparkly one. Now, when I went today, they had put the tubes of ornaments out, but they didn't have smooth ones. In this size, they had ridges or designs in them. It just wouldn't really look right for a gnome. But what I did find, let me see if I can reach it, was this size. They're going to look like in a tube like this, but there's going to be like a dozen. Y'all, there may have even, yeah, I think there was a dozen of this size. But you see the difference? I tried hard to find this size again. I'm hoping they'll bring them back. Groups of bells. I'm getting there. Yep, I'm going to show you. So I wanted to just test this out for y'all so you'd know if this size would work in a pinch or not. If I can get in it. Oh goodness. They don't want you to get into these. Hey Patricia from England. How are you doing? Hey Angela from Word and Home. Oh, my friends are here. Microfiber duster mop pencil will work very well for fur trim on a hat. Perfect, Polly. Great idea. I knew once I, just gave you the bare bones of how to do this with a couple of Dollar Tree trees, y'all would have great ideas. Yes, repaint them, Nancy. You can absolutely do that. So let's see if this is going to give him way too big a nose or if it would just look too comical. It's kind of big. If you smoosh it on up in there, it might not be too bad. So this size, which was the only size I could find in smooth ones. Let me see. This is, doesn't say. what. It's hard to tell when they're curved. I'm gonna go with this being a 2-inch, and so this must be 2.5. Yeah, that's what I would guess. But here's, you know, you just want to line your nose up with your boots. So I really like this size, if you can find this size. I do have ping pong balls. They're actually a little small. They probably work, but they tended to be small. This just ended up being the perfect size. And they do have some in this size out this year, but they had ridges all in them. They weren't smooth, so I didn't know how that would look for a nose. Okay, so I'm just gonna glob hot glue all around this little hanger. And when you put them in right in here, you're just gonna hold it in place till it's gonna grab a hold of the branches. I got the boots at Hobby Lobby, but some people have found them at Walmart this year, at home stores. So I found some styrofoam boots on Amazon. So at this point, you know, you're going to just fiddle, but look at him. Look at this guy. Can you even stand it? Let me pull his hat out here. You know, this is, when you get to this part, it's just a matter of, you know, futzing with him until he's just the way you want him to look. Fix his little hat. Let me see. It's hard to, I'm backwards in here, so we're just going to pull his little brim of his hat up just a little bit. But see, the nose just stuck right in there. Now, let me show you what else I found today. I don't know. Well, first of all, let me put his mittens on him. At this point, you're going to eyeball him and just grab one of these branches to the side. That would be right about where a hand would be. And then what was great about the fleece scarves from Dollar Tree with the fringe on them, you just untied 2 pieces of the yarn, the black yarn, and tied it around there. I don't have any black yarn, but I do have white yarn. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of yarn. I'm going to tie on his little mitten. A pom-pom will do. Hey, Lee, I didn't know you had gotten here. There's Lee from the Turquoise Valentine. Yeah, but I'm making our little Christmas gnome. I cannot wait for y'all to make some of these. They're so much fun. Yay, Angela. Well, you know, when y'all make them, I want to see you post pictures of them in our group, Tater Bug and Sweet Tater Bugs. I got to see them. Because I want to see all your cute embellishments and what you use for your hats and all that. Look at his little mitten. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's get it. So let's find another little arm that's right about the same spot. Must be this one. I feel like he keeps getting out of the picture here. He's the one y'all need to see. See, if he starts to do like that, fiddle with him first, but you can always glue those shoes together, or glue, if he feels too loose after you've pushed him down into the shoes, shoot some hot glue, you know, down in there. Whatever it takes to brace him. Do you like it, Tracy? Carol likes him too. He's cute. He just turns out so cute. And it's 2 little white Dollar Tree trees. And I know, see, now y'all will have fun going out treasure hunting for all your little gnome decorations to decorate him up. Okay, so now let's finish this hat off. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh my goodness. So cute. Okay, now I found options today. I wanted to show you what, Dollar Tree has these. My Dollar Tree that's putting out all of Christmas now had these in gold and silver. They'll work great. Several years ago, I bought a whole thing of bells from Hobby Lobby. You can get those there. And I've used these for my hat. I saw these at Dollar Tree today. And I thought these, would be a cute little embellishment hanging off the end of his hat. That, glue a jingle bell. What I would do with my jingle bell is I would kind of flatten the tip of the hat out just a little bit like this. Put a whole bunch of hot glue right there, and I would press that up into the bell kind of like that so that it would hold real good. Never had a problem with it letting go. My air conditioner just kicked on. It sounds like rain on your end. It's getting dark though. It looks like it might be about to rain again. So those are our options. Now I didn't have these last year. Let me try something. Why couldn't I? And two, I was gonna try getting out one of my bells and do my rust kit on them. I thought a rusty bell might be cute because he's got little rusty bells on his boots. But it's just an option, more options for you to do. Wonder what it would look like if I just pulled some yarn out. And I'm gonna just tie a little bow maybe. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. Tie a little bow. Like that. And let's just attach that right there. How about that? You could do white pom-poms, absolutely, yes. Pom-poms, bells, ornaments, just go crazy with these cute little gnomes, designing, make them all different. They don't all have to be the same. I did a bunch of different kind last year. And see, I never did one with an ornament, so I'm just going to see what this looks like. Dangling from his hat. Oh, I think he's cute. Look at that little ornament, that little snowflake ornament hanging from his hat. Now, what I would do at this point is I would get out my black and white buffalo check ribbon, which is right down there. I could do it. I thought we were about at an hour. I hate to keep you much longer than that. I would just cut a piece of ribbon and tie a little knot in the middle. And I'd tack that right on here, on the brown. Wait a minute. Pardon. I'll show you. I forgot I had one already made from last year. Well, here's one that I did last year. And see, I just put a little buffalo check ribbon and some holly. These are the styrofoam boots that I showed you that I got from Amazon that I just painted black. They work just fine. He's got a bell on his hat. So, yeah, there's our little gnomes. Yeah, cut a little buffalo check patch to put on your hat, whatever strikes your fancy, and just decorate a Margie. Here you go. I still got it right here. I didn't realize I was talking about my shirt. Yeah, I want as many people to have this shirt is want it, because it is comfortable and I love it. This one's so far my absolute favorite. You need a farmer gnome. There you go. There you go. Do a farmer gnome. Grab up the white Christmas trees. If you're going to make a bunch of them throughout the year and you want to come up with different themes for them, but you want to have this white beard, order a case of these. Do that and make you some gnomes for all year long. I am so glad y'all love these. I think they're so much fun. I just think they're hilarious, and they just come out so cute. And y'all saw how easy it is to do. It's Lindy 15. It's in the what I just in my comment. You'll see it. Just by clicking that link for this shirt, you just click the Bell Lily has a link for this exact shirt. Okay, it'll say discount code. Right there you go, discount code. And if you click see more, and you'll see that it's this shirt, just click that right there. It'll take you right to it. And their prices, really, really great. Really great. And they have a lot of cute stuff there too. I've loved everything so far that I've gotten. I've got another order coming. I'm hooked. This was so much fun. I am so glad y'all hung out with me today to make these cute little gnomes. And I can't wait to see yours. Please, please, please post pictures of them in our group. I want to see them. Good night, Nilma. And don't forget, right up there, if you want me to text you, if you want to be on my texting list, it's 901-519-2666. Zap me a text, say anything. I sized up, Dana, because I wasn't sure, and everything has fit really great. I'm between a medium and a large, and I'm glad I sized up. This is a large that I'm wearing, and I love it. Everything is, but like I said, this is it looks, you'd think it would be like a cotton, but it's polyester type material. It's very soft. It's very, how do you put it? It washes up really well. This is the second time I've worn it, and they don't shrink at all. Yeah, I think I would size up from this company, Dana. Gonna have a Gnome Christmas, Linda. I'm so glad. It'll be fun for sure. All right, y'all. On the fleece scarves, no, did you cut the fringe off or leave on? When it has the fringe, what I did was I cut that about 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches off to make the mittens, and that's coming off the fringe end. So all I would do is then I just untie a couple of little pieces of the black yarn that were the fringe, and I use those to tie his little, there they are, the little mittens on. And I wish I still had, I sold all the ones that had the buffalo check fleece hats. I don't have any more of those. I think this little guy's the only, no, this one is the only one I had left over. Oh, thank you, QZ. I'm so glad you were here. Hey, Lynn. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, easy and fun, and they just work up so cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. You never know, because I need to get to 1,000 so that I can do lives over there. And subscribe, you know, get my texting service. I'll text you with things like, you know, when I'm going live, when Mr. Taterbuggin's about to cook, new products in the shop, things like that, so we can just stay in touch. And on a day like, you know, yesterday with what happened, I could zap you a text and say, hey, I'm still here, don't leave me, you know, don't worry. Oh, it should be pinned at the very top, but let me drop it one more time. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate that. That helps us out a lot. How for, if you just search for Taterbuggin over there, you'll find our channel. And then on those, you can hit subscribe, and then there's a little bell right beside it. Click that bell and you'll get an email every time I upload a video there. I upload my pre-recorded videos there too, our lives from here, everything we do will be there too. Please do, Dawn. Thank you. I'm finding out, Rita. I know if he does, it'll be Thursday night because he will be gone this weekend. But the man is trying his best to get caught up before he leaves. So he has been working hard, cutting. Oh, it didn't show up on your comments, Betty. When we get off of here, it should be pinned to the very top comment on this video, and you should find it right there. Oh, good, Lynn. Good. Yeah, and you know, the notifications over there are really pretty good. If you just hit that bell, you'll get an email. So that's good. And now I have my text. Yeah, there's me, a new subscriber. It doesn't say a name, but thank you. Okay, y'all, I will let you go now, and I'll be back Thursday at 4. So if you have any questions, though, in the meantime, don't hesitate to ask. Just let me know. The gnome kits, I don't think he's gotten any gnome kits out yet. Today is gnome day over there. He has cut a gazillion and one gnomes. So I don't have a link to my text. All you have to do is text that number. Lynn, it's 901-519-2666. Just text that, say anything. You can say join, hey Lindy, whatever, and then you'll be on my list. And I'm going to school myself in how to send out the text. I did send out one before. This one, some got it, some didn't. I don't know. So thank you, Cindy. Yeah, there's the number again. But yeah, any questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to help out any way I can. But y'all have a great evening. Go have a good supper, and meet me back here at 4 o'clock Central on Thursday. And I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something fun. All right, y'all. Have a great evening. Love you.